Merhaba arkadaşlar, herkese selamlar. Merhabalar, tekrar iyi haftalar diliyorum sizlere. Evet, dersimize geçen haftanın son dersinde kaldığımız yerden devam edeceğiz. Anlaştık mı? Evet, şimdi dersimizi açalım. Hatırlarsanız en son buradaki Hotel Services and Facilities alıştırmasını yapmıştık. Burada toiletries and bath clothes bunların kelimelerini yerleştirmiştik. Şimdi buradaki listening exercise'dan devam edeceğiz. Biraz büyütelim, daha net görün. Okay, now we are going to listen to Kelly talking about what she wants from a hotel when she's traveling on business, okay? And also what other facilities or services does she mention in the text? Now we are going to listen. Okay, let's go.
Unit 5, page 42. Exercise 3.
When I'm travelling on business, I don't usually spend much time in my hotel room. Even so, I want to have a comfortable place to sleep, shower, and work. I need a fast Wi-Fi connection in my room and enough power outlets so I can charge my cell phones and laptop easily. Some chains now offer rooms with work desks, which is great. A voicemail service also makes my life easier, and the option to reserve a meeting room if I need to. Before I book a hotel for a business trip, I call them directly and ask if the hotel has any guest rooms specifically designed for business travellers. I expect the hotel to have a business centre which has equipment like a printer and a colour photocopier, and it's an enormous help if this has 24-hour access. I also want there to be someone available to provide technical support if there are any problems. 24-hour room service is a lifesaver when I've spent the whole day in meetings. The other essential is a good movie channel, so I can put my feet up and relax at the end of the day.
Okay, well, what does she mention? What facilities and services does she mention in this listening text? Okay, she pretty much mentioned everything here, except for two things. What are they? Did you catch them? Well, what do we have here? One, high-speed internet access, secretarial support, work desk, voicemail, meeting room, computer, business center, printer, color photocopier, and technical support. Well, she mentioned 8 of them, but two things, which is one of them is computer. She doesn't need a computer, and she also doesn't mention secretarial support. But she mentioned a business center which is open for 24 hours. Well, it has a business center here, but she mentions a business center which is open for 24 hours. She also mentions something which is not here, and that is 24-hour room service, because she works for long hours and she may need to eat or drink something. And one other thing which is not also here is a movie channel, right? And in between studying, working, she can just sit down, watch a movie, and relax. Okay, let's move on to the next exercise. Now we are going to Kelly once again. She is talking about what she wants from a hotel when she is traveling on holiday this time. We are going to see if these statements below are true or false, and if false, we are going to correct them, okay? And let's go.
Unit 5, page 42. Exercise 4.
My needs are very different when I'm on holiday with the children. I'm divorced with a 6-year-old daughter and a 4-year-old son. If it's just the three of us on holiday together, I always like to go somewhere with a lot of attractions and facilities for the children, like a theme park or beach. I look for a hotel with a good-sized triple room and family facilities. The children are happy if there's a nice big outdoor swimming pool, preferably more than one, and a kids club. It also gives me a chance to relax or read for a few hours during the day. I like to check before I book that the meal times in the hotel are child-friendly and that the menu includes enough options for them. Oh, and a good laundry service is important too, if we're staying for more than a few days. If my mother comes on holiday with us, we sometimes use the babysitting service, and I take her out for dinner one night.
Okay then. Now, let's see the statements here. 1. She goes on holiday with her husband and 2 children. Is the statement true or false? What do you think? Well, it is false. She doesn't go on holiday with her husband and 2 children. She's divorced, so she goes on holiday with her 2 children alone, and sometimes with her 2 children and her mother together. So this first one is false. Okay, 2. She shares a room with her children. Is this statement true or false? What do you think? It is true. Yes, it is true. She shares a room with her children. Well, she especially books a very big hotel room for 3 people. Okay, the next one. Children's entertainment at the hotel is important. Is it true or false? Well, it is true, of course, with her 2 children. Children's entertainment at the hotel is a very important thing, especially a children's club and a big pool or more than one pool. And the last one, 4, she never uses the babysitting service. Is this statement true or false? It is false, right? She sometimes uses the babysitting service, especially when her mother comes with them to the holiday. So she takes her mother to dinner while the children are with the babysitter. Okay, let's move on then. Well, we have a reading here. We are going to read the article on the next page here, this one. Trends in the hotel industry, and we are going to complete it with the correct paragraph headings in this box. Okay, first of all, let's see the headings. Well, we have changing demographics. Well, demographics, what does it mean? Arkadaşlar, demografik denilen şey bir bölgede bulunan nüfusun yapısını ve özelliklerini inceleyen bir bilim dalı arkadaşlar. Yani nüfusun yapısı ve özellikleri. Yani bu tarz bir şeyin değişmesiyle alakalı bir şeyden bahsediyor. That is one heading. The next heading is guest room technology. And the next one is my stay, my preferences. And the final one is no extra costs. Okay, let's read them and complete it with the correct headings, okay? 1. The hotel industry is adapting to new types of guests. Many hotels in the USA and Europe are changing their menus for international visitors from emerging markets and employing Chinese-speaking staff. Guest room design is changing to meet the needs of older and richer travelers. Lower beds, brighter lighting, and walk-in showers are easier to use and, at the same time, attractive to younger customers. Okay, so which heading goes with this paragraph? Which one? What do you think? Well, it says Many hotels in the USA and Europe are changing their menus for international visitors. And they are changing the guest room designs to meet the needs of older people. They are talking about changing here. So the paragraph will be changing demographics. Okay. The second one, let's go. Hotels are changing their online reservation system to allow guests to choose more elements of their stay. Guests can choose the room type, request a king-size bed or a sea view, book a romantic dinner on the first night or a spa treatment on the second, and order sandwiches for their room when they arrive. Okay, so what do you think this paragraph is about? Which heading should go there? Yes, hotels are changing their online reservation system to allow guests to choose more elements of their stay. So it is going to be my stay, my preferences. Okay, the third paragraph. Today, both the business traveler and the leisure guest expect high-tech guest rooms, flat-screen TVs, docking stations for portable music players, in-room safes with a power point to recharge laptop computers. Rooms also need more power points so guests can plug in their mobile devices. Well, which heading goes with this third paragraph? What do you think? I think this one is pretty clear. Guest room technology, right? Yes. Okay, and the last one. Guests want comfort at an affordable rate. Affordable rate. They don't want expensive charges for car parking and phone calls, and they don't like overpriced breakfasts and in-room fridges. In response, many hotels now leave the fridges empty, so guests can bring their own food and drink or order what they want from reception. Other hotels don't put fridges in the guest rooms now. Guests are more satisfied when they check out if the hotel charges what they expected when they reserved the room. Yes, affordable rates, overpriced things. Okay, so they don't want that, right? And so the heading will be what? Which one? No extra costs, right? Okay. All right. Now we have a new exercise. We are going to complete sentences 1 to 6 here with the words in bold in the article in exercise 5 here. So let's see the words in bold. We have choose, book, order, affordable, overpriced, and charge. Okay, we are going to put these 6 words in these 6 sentences. Okay, let's go. I think we can see both the article and the words and the 6 sentences here, right? Okay. 1. It is a good idea to blah blah a room at the top of the hotel. The views are great. So which word goes there? What do you think? Book, right? It is a good idea to book a room at the top of the hotel. The views are great. Okay, the second sentence. The blah blah for photocopying is 5 cents per copy in the business center. So what is it going to be? Which word? What do you think? Which word goes there? Choose, book, order, affordable, overpriced, charge. It's going to be charge, right? The charge for photocopying is 5 cents per copy in the business center. Okay, 3. We have to blah blah between Paris and London for our next conference. Now, what is it going to be? We have to blah blah between Paris and London. Which one? What do you think? Well, it is going to be choose, right? We have to choose between Paris and London for our next conference. Okay, number 4. We had a really blah blah cappuccino in Piazza San Marco for 14 euros. Wow. It's expensive, really, really expensive. So what is it going to be? Overpriced. Yes, we had a really overpriced cappuccino in Piazza San Marco for 14 euros. It is an overpriced cappuccino, one cappuccino for heaven's sake. 5, the hotel has an app that allows guests to blah blah room service using their smartphones. So, which one? Allow guests to blah blah room service. Order room service, right? The hotel has an app that allows guests to order room service using their smartphones. Okay, and the final one, 6. Hotels are expensive in Moscow. It's difficult to find blah blah accommodation. Expensive hotel, so what can you not find? Affordable, right? It is difficult to find affordable accommodation. Okay, let's continue. We are going to paste this and yes. So we are going to do exercise number 2, okay? Well, we are going to complete this text with the adjectives and the box. Let's see the adjectives first. We have broken, dirty, disappointing, missing, noisy, shabby, uncomfortable, and unhelpful. Okay, we have 8 words in total. So what does shabby mean, by the way? Shabby ne demek arkadaşlar? Böyle eski. Böyle eski püskü, biraz kırık dökük, yıkık dökük gibi bir anlamı var. Okay? Okay, let's read and complete the paragraph. What hotel guests really hate? Let's see what they hate. Guests are unhappy when hotel facilities don't meet their expectations. Well, that's right. For example, a small swimming pool or a blah blah view from their bedroom window. What kind of view? Disappointing something. What kind of view? Disappointing, yes, disappointing view from their bedroom. Okay. They will also be unhappy if the furniture and decor looks old and, well, you go into a room and the furniture is just old and shabby, right? Shabby. Or the electrical equipment in the room is not working. Horrible. Typically the TV remote control. Well, also, there are complaints if things, for example, the light switches are blah, blah, or if the items are blah, blah from the room, for example, towels or an extra pillow or blanket. Okay, so which one goes to number 3? Also, there are complaints if things like the light switches are broken, right? Broken. Or if the items are blah, blah from the room. Missing, right? Missing from the room, like towels or an extra pillow or blanket. All right, a common complaint is about hygiene standards, like a blah, blah room or bathroom. We are talking about hygiene standards, so it's going to be what? Dirty, right? A common complaint is about hygiene standards like a dirty room or bathroom. Guests often complain if they can't get a good night's sleep because of a blah blah street or a blah blah bed. What kind of street makes you not sleep? Noisy, right? Noisy street or An uncomfortable bed. Okay. Guests also complain if they feel the staff attitude is rude or blah blah. What is that blah blah be? If the staff attitude is rude or unhelpful, right? And finally, there are complaints about unexpected events like overpriced items on the bill when checking out. Well, this overpriced thing comes across a lot, as you can see. Even if the bill is correct, and in fact, sometimes guests will complain about events completely outside the hotel's control, like weather conditions and flight delays. Yes. Okay, we have completed this exercise, but now we are out of time, so I'm going to continue the next exercise in our next lesson, okay? Evet arkadaşlar, şimdi burada bitiriyorum alıştırmalarımızı. Bir sonraki ders saatimize devam edeceğiz çünkü süremiz doldu. Evet, o zaman bir sonraki dersimizde görüşünceye kadar kendinize çok iyi bakıyorsunuz. Hoşça kalın.